Okay, let's see if we can get any accuracy off the shoulder. Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Mosin Nagant 1944 Carbine, or as it's commonly known, the M44. Now I'll just show you all clear on it. Now you guys like the Milsurp review, so I thought I'd continue on with this. So I'll start off, give you a run by of it. Now for anyone who's into Mosin Nagants, you'll know that they were made originally back in 1891 and were produced for many years. The M44 that I've got here was made in 1944, but they were made from 1943 to 1948, but I believe they came into service in 1944. Now the rifle itself, like many Milsurp rifles from around that era, they were built tough and made to last. So, you know, this one still works today, and you know, look at it, made back in 1944 and it's still going. So weight on these are not lightweight at all, 4.1 kilo or 9 pounds. So, you know, definitely a heavy clunker of a rifle. We'll start off with the barrel here and talk about that. Now on the carbine, it's 20.2 inches or 514 mils in length. So at the front here, we've just got this hooded fixed post front sight there. So you can actually tap it across. So, you know, if you wanted to adjust for windage, you could do it. Got the cleaning rod underneath. I've also got the bayonet here, okay, so pretty straightforward. It's basically, you know, like on a spring tension here, pull down and then you can just pull it out or put it back in from there. So it just swings around and attaches on the end of the barrel. Now the open sight that I've got on this one here is marked from 100 meters right up to 1,000. I really doubt I'd be shooting this at 1,000, but you know, it's there anyway. So coming back to the action here, the Nagant just looks a little bit weird with its 90-degree bolt throw straight up like that, but you may remember it from you know, a couple of different movies, you know, about World War II and so forth. You'll definitely see these in the hands of the Russian soldiers. Now the internal magazine here is 5 rounds. The trigger pull on this, now I've measured it and it's a clunky 8 pounds, so don't expect a beautiful trigger with these. Although look, it was consistent. It's certainly not rough, it's just very, very heavy and clunky. Now coming back to the rear of the rifle, we've just got a metal butt plate there. Now I'll talk very quickly about the caliber, the 7.62 by 54 Russian caliber. Now some of you may have used it, some of you may have not. There's only a couple of ammo makers that I know of here in Australia you know, that are available, and that's PPU and also Cellular and Bellet ammunition, so you can get them, you know, over the counter at different gun shops. Now as for the actual caliber itself, guys, a lot of people don't realize that the 7.62 by 54 Russian moves about 200 feet a second faster than the 303. So what that equals is about 300 foot-pounds of energy greater than the 303 downrange. So, you know, they certainly hit hard. They're not a old useless cartridge by any means. You know, a lot of people here may like to use these for going out chasing pigs and stuff like that. They certainly are a very reliable rifle, but a lot of people will complain about accuracy, but we'll certainly put that to the test in this review. So guys, price-wise, look, you can pick these up for a couple $100. I mean, back in the 80s, you used to be able to pick these up for $60 approximately with an ammo tin of 440 rounds. So, yeah, that gives you an idea of just how cheap these rifles are. But a lot of people love them. There's a lot of collectors out there as well that love them too. So let's get out on the farm, put it to the test and just see how it performs. All right, so the only ammo I could get, guys, was a PPU 180 grain soft point boat tail. So yeah, that should have some downrange authority. So I got 5 rounds in the Nagant. We're just with open sights, 100 yards. Let's just see how we can go. A bit of guesswork in it, but I just want to see the general area for that accuracy. I can even see the flash in the daytime coming out of that muzzle. This is pretty smooth in loading though, like once it ejects that round and you put that next round in. That's why I just had to check before. I actually thought I'd gone over the following round, but it picked it up. Okay guys, nothing to write home with accuracy there, like, you know, it's a fair spread, but I mean, geez, that was that first shot, a bit of an oopsie there. Look at the power in that cartridge. I mean, I can't even bend that back, I tried, and yeah, that's just almost cut through that completely. Okay, so I'll show you the loading in the mag with this guy. So basically, there's just a sweet spot here where you can just push the rounds down. Obviously it'd be easier with a stripper clip, but this is all we've got. But yeah, had absolutely no problems with feeding or ejection. You know, I mean, this rifle is just absolutely time tested. Okay, let's see if we can get any accuracy off the shoulder. Rattling that gong. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts on the Mosin Nagant. Now a lot of people talk about not being able to hit the side of a barn with one of these, and I tend to agree. The trigger on this, there's so much travel in it and it's just so heavy, so you squeeze, 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 and then finally it goes off. The 90-degree bolt throw, yeah, that's a problem for me too. I really don't like that at all. But is it fun? Yeah, it's absolutely a blast, literally, to shoot. So I really enjoyed shooting it, but just in general, for me guys, I think it'd be better off as a collector piece rather than any practical sort of use with it. But that's just my personal take on it. So anyhow guys, hope you enjoyed the review. So till next time, we'll catch you then.